Goals are something that people think they understand. They really don't until they've actually achieved them, and they've done so consistently over a long period of time. So let's go ahead and get ready for 2024, guys. This is the best thing we can do, especially as we're going through kind of this holiday window. It's a very tough time of the year for many people to not get distracted and also break momentum. Momentum's difficult to build, but also difficult to keep. And so we never want to stop. Once we have momentum, we want to keep that momentum. And if you don't have momentum, you broke it. This is the time you need to start building it, because what was I talking about a second ago? Rocket ships and planes, we need a runway. You need to start 2, 3, 6, 12 months ahead of when you're trying to actually achieve something. And so if you don't plant the seed today, it can't grow tomorrow. So I want to talk about why you see a lot of people set goals, why so few people actually hit goals. Anytime I do calls on, think about like YouTube videos, guys. How many times do you put out stuff that you think is like the most important and nobody watches those videos or shows up, but then you put out something that you think is not that great, or something like when I was doing my Investor Army channel, I put out like bandit sign videos, like how to take a plastic sign, put it in the corner of a yard, and they get like thousands of views. But I talk about like interest rates and yields and things like this, and nobody watched the videos. So it's either people don't understand it, or they think it's not that important, or they don't want to do it. But I think a lot of people just kind of look at goals as if it's like, hey, yeah, I think about stuff I want, it'd be cool to have this type of thing, or yeah, I would like to achieve this, but they don't really intentfully set goals. And if you don't intentfully set goals, you can't actually achieve them. If they're just held in the mind, they're just a thought, they're just a dream. So what is a goal really when you think about it? This is the object of a person's ambition or effort. It is an aim or desired result. Now, goals are the hope if we take the risk to spend energy for a short or long amount of time. It can be a short or long-term goal, but if we're going to put that energy in, meaning putting time, money, emotion, anything behind it, that investment will result in the payout. But if we're looking in the future, guys, right? So this is so important to understand. What makes you different? Why are you here in the first place? Why did you show up on this call today? You had a thought that said, I'm going to show up on this call. So what's different between a horse, an apple, an umbrella, a rubber ducky, a tree, a pig, carrot, rabbit, piece of pizza is us in the middle. We have conscious thought. It's the only thing different with us than every single thing in this world. You're made different. With the ability to choose a conscious mind, you have a conscious mind, and you can choose your thoughts in the present. And you can use the thought to make a decision that can change and alter your future. So think about that really closely, okay? You can choose a thought today that can alter your future. Nothing else can do this. So if you're the only thing that can do this, and this is why you're so special, why are we not doing this more often? Why is it not the only thing that we focus on? Goals are chosen conscious thoughts we make in the present that are the seed or genesis of all worthy outcomes attained in the future. So my big goals this year, when we went over the goal setting last year, was I wanted to get to 3,000 agents. That was the big goal. So we've done that. And then I wanted to hit the top 25 on the influencer leaderboard. And as of last month, we were ranked number 27. That's for overall largest organization since the beginning of the company. Now for net growth this year, guys, we just moved into striking distance, just so you know. So we should all make a collective goal to finish out this year strong. We are within tens of agents now, Dan Beer, and we gained on him quite a bit last month. We actually have a chance to be the number one net growth organization at eXp really this year. So if we have a good month and they have an average month, we will actually do that. So that should be a collective goal. Let's get that done. That's going to be a huge marketing point for all of us next year. But these were the big goals that I had this year, and I hit these basically already. So there's 2 left to pass on the influencer board, but I'm going to talk about how I did this, how I've been consistently hitting goals and achieving goals over the years. Because when I first started out in business, I had no goal setting process. I really just kind of floated and drifted through life, and I didn't think it was that important. But after years and years and years of kind of touching on goal setting and kind of just pretending that I was really setting goals intentfully, I really decided to finally dial things in. Tracy, I don't know if you guys follow Tracy. He's probably the most influential with me, really making me understand that goals save time, but goals increase the likelihood that we make less mistakes. And goals also increase the likelihood that we bring the right people into our life that stay with us once they see that we're doing the same things that they do. And there's many different reasons we need to be setting these goals. But if you cannot choose thoughts, then the future cannot actually be chosen. Do you guys want to live in a world or live a life where your future is just unknown, that you're just floating and you're drifting and you're going to show up somewhere? I mean, imagine getting dropped off in the ocean in a little tiny raft and just saying, let the wind blow me where I want to go. Or do you want to put a giant engine on that thing and drive it directly where you want to go it, or where you want to take it to? I don't know about you guys, but I have a big old motor on my boat, and it's because I want to know exactly where I'm going, not because I want to get float around the world and get drifted by the waves and the wind, right? So your thoughts are the motor boat behind your boat. But if you can choose your thoughts, you can choose the future. But if you can't choose them, you cannot choose the future.